Hey guys, this is JT Works in Cars. I know y'all have been asking for an update video on what is my favorite manual transmission fluid for my TSX or just Hondas in general. My top two choices are Redline MTL and AMSOIL Synchro Mesh. The AMSOIL Synchro Mesh, the reason why I placed that as second is in the warm, it's perfect. You know, it goes in and out of gear perfect, but when it gets cold, it starts to shift very notchy and it wasn't very confidence inspiring, and it just felt like I was constantly grinding, or I just had to intentionally shift slower and just hold up traffic, and I didn't like that at all. I got rid of it. Then that's why I switched to the Honda MTL. I switched to Honda MTL. It was perfect for a few hundred miles. Then afterwards, it felt notchy. It was the worst transmission fluid I have used in that car, in my honest opinion. And for the Redline MTL, the reason why I love that so much is it doesn't matter if it's 100 degrees out in Texas or 4 degrees out, it felt perfect. It was smooth shifting. It's a slightly notchy in the cold when you first start, but after like a couple minutes of driving, it feels buttery smooth. It feels like moving a hot knife through butter. Like, I know that's the most cliche shit you have ever heard, but it really does. When I had the AMSOIL, when I was driving in just 40-degree weather, it felt like I was moving a stick through a pile of rocks. It wasn't the best. And those are the only two good choices in my opinion. Honda MTL is really good in newer Hondas, where the synchros are not beat up on because the drivers of those cars know what they're doing. I drove a friend's 10th gen SI. It shifted perfect. You know, I was like, wow, this is pretty smooth. The only complaint I had was the tension shifter. It felt like a plastic toy. You ever had a driving simulator wheel like a Logitech G920? I believe that's what it's called. That shifter, the G shifter, it feels worse than that. It feels like you're driving a video game. I didn't like it. But the fluid, I didn't have any issues with the fluid in that car. So you have a new car and it shifts fine on Honda MTF, stick to it. But if you have issues, I'd recommend going to Redline MTL. You can easily find that on Amazon. Synchro Mesh, because they do like an MLM business style, so think of like Herbalife, you know, that shit. If you're not their preferred dealer, you can't buy it for cheap. And if you don't have a local supplier around you, or whatever they call them, right, you can't get it for cheap. It's expensive as shit. So I just recommend y'all going to Redline MTF. No, MTL. That's like equivalent 75W80. And I recommend that for people who have issues with shifting in their Hondas. Assuming your clutch is good, assuming your clutch slave and clutch master is in good condition, I recommend those. And just a quick update on why I haven't been posting a lot. It's also because I work full time now. You know, I graduated college, right? That's the only appropriate next step. Oh shit, that's a nice ass Z. Damn, was this video out of focus the whole time? Even if it was, you get the message. I'm just driving in the dark, you know, testing out my new suspension in the 4Runner. And it's just a little sneak peek. Bilstein 5100s were installed in the rear, and so far I love it. And another sneak peek on the TSX, I attain H-Tech lowering springs installed, lowers it by 1 inch, and it pairs up pretty well with the Coney Yellows and the rest of my supporting suspension mods. And I will be doing a video on that sometime this year. I will definitely post the next 2 videos in the spring. It's my New Year's resolution to post a little more to this channel. Like, I know I don't have that many subscribers. I know each video gets like, what, maybe 100 views or so. But nonetheless, I still want to post, put the knowledge out there. Because I know not everyone's going to browse Acura Zin, however you pronounce it. Not everyone's going to browse T4R.org. Not everyone's going to browse Reddit, right? So those are usually the car forums and where people post stuff and ask questions. Not everyone's going to go on there, because back in the day, when I was in high school, I didn't even know those websites existed, right? Until like I was a senior in high school. There's a lot of wealth of knowledge on there, but not being able to visualize stuff and just hear it from someone's like direct word of mouth, it removes some credibility in my opinion. Just seeing videos about people saying good things about Coney Yellows videos about people loving their Bilstein 5100s. That's what convinced me to get it in my car. And I hope this convinces y'all to do the same if you plan on lifting your car by at least an inch or two. That's what they're optimal for. But yeah, thank you for always watching my videos and, you know, just leaving the supportive comments or just correcting me on any wrong information I put in the video. I always appreciate that. I am always open to being told I'm wrong, because I don't want to spread false information out there and have someone base their opinion off my false information. You know, if I say anything wrong in any videos, you know, always just timestamp where I said it and just leave a correction and the source, you know, that way people can learn and I can learn too. And thank you for watching, guys. I hope y'all have a great day.